This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hello everybody, welcome to another What Came Out at Miniature Market this week. And this is a segment where I kind of just talk about the games that I saw that come out and the ones that I want and the ones, well, maybe I'm not too thrilled with. And this is for week ending 11/17/20. Can you believe Thanksgiving is next week? Where does the time go? Well, let's get to our list. First off, a bunch of Team Yankee stuff came out. I think you guys, some of you guys that love to play that game and love bolt action, you're obviously going to love Team Yankee. Return to Camp Apache last Friday. This game I have stayed away from. I just looked at the board and I didn't think too much of it. I don't know enough about this game to really give you guys an opinion either way. There's an expansion for it, so it must be doing alright. Is the game good? I can't tell you. I was interested with the theme until I saw the board, and that's to be honest with you. Baston. Baston is a 4-player game where you're defending a keep from an onslaught, a horde of invaders trying to get in. This looks interesting. I have not seen enough of this, but I definitely want to get my hands on this, and I will. Guess what came out today? Well, I'll show you. Why beat around the bush, right? Don't need any graphic for this bad boy. Yeah, that's right. Twilight Imperium. The new version. Now I got the old version. And, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm kind of interested in seeing how this. I like the smaller box. I like some of the changes that they made with the board so you can follow things a little bit better. This is a must-have. It's a little pricey, though, at 100 and change. But hey, if you like Twilight Imperium, you're going to want that one for sure. Chronoscope Bones. Now these look really interesting. It's outer space stuff. And, you know, I haven't been taking the time to really buy figures just to buy figures, to paint them up and make up rules with them. I'm a lazy man's gamer in some ways. I like people that do homegrown things, but I'm kind of lazy to go out and get my own figures and stuff like that. But these, and I started thinking, wow, these would be cool in my Space Hulk dungeon. And then I started thinking, gee, wouldn't that be cool if... And then here you go, you're sucking me in. Darkhaven Bones came out. Now these look really good. That dwarf looks ridiculous, and I think he would fit in really nicely into that Dungeon Saga game. You know, sometimes you can replace some of the figures with ones that you like. I saw some of the ogres and stuff like that. I think that would be very interesting, to be honest with you. Dark Eye and Ventura. Now this is a game that I only discovered a few weeks ago, and I have to tell you, I really loved it, and Janice and I played it, and we thought it was really fantastic. We had a great time with it. It's challenging. You could fight it against the adventure itself, or you can fight each other. They just came out with expansion Ship of Lost Souls. Yes, please. I'll take one of those. They really look good. Talisman. All the Talismans have been re-released under the Games Workshop banner. I don't think that anything's changed with them. They haven't redesigned anything. I've got it all. I don't know if I really need it. I'm going to look into this a little more, but they're claiming it's the 4th edition. We'll see how that all plans out. Starfinder came out with Alien Pawns. You got to have those, and they look good, and there's a huge box with them. I'll tell you, this has really become a home run, and the more I read about this, the more I'm looking forward and have been working on that dungeon. Matter of fact, I ought to pull that out and start showing you what I'm doing with it. Dragonfire. Now, this one here, I've really been torn about, and the reason being is that every time I go to pull it out to show you guys and play it, I read through it and I go, Is it better than Dark Eye Adventura? No. Is it better than Pathfinder Adventures? No. Is it different than both of them? Yes. And I just kind of look at it almost as like a deck builder. It's basically the Shadow Run. And even with that, I was kind of, I don't know. Boy, I'm not giving you guys any good vibes before the holidays. Pathfinder came out with a load of stuff. Pathfinder, I haven't talked too much about, is a great system. A lot of people, every time I go to conventions, there are just rooms and rooms full of it. And some of the tape I have taken, I took a Gen Con that was an entire room just full of people playing Pathfinder, and it was as big as some conventions. So this thing has legs and will have legs for some time. And that's pretty much everything that came out this week. A little bit of a light week, but expect a bigger week next week. Now, we come to the point where I'm sure you're all waiting with bated breath. What is my game of the week? Well, I mean, come on. I mean, what else could it be? Ugh. All 15 pounds of this. Boy, you could just curl this and maybe get jacked up. There's a lot in here. There's a lot going on, and I'm telling you right now, a new Twilight Imperium. The ships, from what I saw, even look better. So I'm actually thinking of painting this bad boy up. But it's going to be sad to say goodbye to my old friend. But if you tune in next week, you may have a chance to win that. All you have to do is guess a number. And if any of you don't know what I'm talking about, you should pay attention. Ask one of the community how the dice rolling game goes, because we do it every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, and we do it a couple times during the year. All right, well, there you go. That's what came out at Miniature Market. My pick of the week is Twilight Imperium. Guys, until next week, which will be Thanksgiving, and if I don't talk to you until then, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you the same time next week, next Friday, when we're talking about all the great stuff that comes out from Miniature Market. Until next time, I'm Rob Warren. We'll see you soon.